Standing outside an old house. This is the Hertzler house, or the Daniel Hertzler house. I read a little bit about the history of this place. Unlike most of your allegedly haunted places, this one was true. Daniel Hertzler, who owned the home, he made his fortune around here. He owned a couple mills, owned a distillery, and made quite a bit of money. So this is his home. This was his property. Probably, I don't know, I'm not sure where his property line goes to. We're also in a park commemorating a battle that happened during the War of 1812. So there's a rendition of an old fort over there. There's a mock Native American village behind that. They do like fairs and stuff out here, but fairs and reenactments and all that stuff. But anyways, yeah, so this place is supposedly haunted. Daniel Hertzler, rich guy, who's known for being rich, and it was the 1860s. He was confronted by some robbers, and these robbers wanted his money. Daniel, being totally tough, he fought back. Those guys ended up shooting him. He was shot to death in the northwest. See, where's the sun at? Sun, east, and west. Northwest corner of the house. That'd be that room right there. So we'll walk up there and try to film over to the window as much as we can. I know I've taken a tour of this house before. It's pretty neat inside. It's kept as it was and everything. But yeah, he was murdered in that room right there. Right there. And where's that? Right there. Yeah, so they shot him to death. 4 guys were arrested. A posse was formed. They chased him down. 4 guys were arrested. Went to trial. 2 guys were acquitted. 2 of the others were being held for the murder. Likely, they probably would have been hung, but they ended up somehow escaping the jail. They got away with it. Well, to this day, because of the murders that happened here, let's go up here and check out some stuff while I'm blabbing. It's just a cool old historical house regardless, man. Mr. and Mrs. Hertzler's original tombstones, I believe, are over here. Or no way, that might be their children. His name was Daniel. I'm not sure what his wife's name was. So that might be their children. Wait. Daniel. That must be his. Christian Hertzler. Huh. Died September 16th, 1885. Oh, wait, was that 35? I know the murder happened in 1867, I think. 18, I can't read that one at all. Maybe I'll see it better with the video after I go back and review it. Yeah, so he was murdered. 2 were acquitted, 2 got away. And to this day, because of that happening in this northwest bedroom, people claim there's paranormal stuff going on. Now, I've come here several times in my life, and I've never seen or heard or felt nothing, but other people have claims. Go ahead and walk around the side of the house. And I guess this is probably part of the original stone fence works around his property, I suppose. Don't know. Stones there. Don't know, I assume. But, I mean, the house looks the part, man. If you're going to think about haunted house, I guess these old houses like this always look this way. Now, there's legends about this. I knew a guy that used to come out here and volunteer. And he said one night after the museum had closed, he was sitting upstairs in the room where Mr. Hertzler was killed, which is right there. And Mr. Daniel Hertzler was known for liking his cigars. Well, a dude was sitting up there, and he was sitting up there reading a book or something. I can't remember what he said. I think he said he was reading a book, just trying to chill after he was done volunteering for the day. But yeah, he was reading a book or something, chilling, and he said he started smelling cigar smoke. And he couldn't tell where it was coming from. He looked outside. His car was the only one here. Everybody was gone for the day. And he kept smelling the cigar smoke, and finally he realized across the room from him, there was another chair by the fireplace, which would be that chimney stack there, over here. And there was an indentation in the chair as if somebody was sitting there, and there was like cigar smoke puffing up through the air. Freaked him out. He left, told everybody else at work about it. When he did, he told the other volunteers and the other people that work out here, and I guess they all had their stories they shared with him from over the years. Freaked him out, because I remember him telling us about it. But he told me that. And he told me some other stories about things that happened throughout the area because he was curator of this park out here. So he's passed away now. He was a good guy, man. But he told us stories about seeing stuff that had to do with the battles in 1812 and stuff. So I don't know. Dude must have been a ghost magnet. I could stand here all day and tell you all the stuff he told me, but the Hertzler one was that one. Specifically, the Hertzler house story he had. Now, one of the more common thing that I've heard several people say, and I've read it online too, is you see you got Interstate 70 over here, State Route 4, you got the overpass right there, you got the exit from State Route here. So when people are driving by either on the highway or coming down State Route 4, you got a good view of this house up on this hill. And a lot of people claim they see the ghost of Mr. Daniel Hertzler, or maybe Mrs. Hertzler or whatever. They see somebody up here in the top window looking out and watching the traffic. They can see the outline of a person standing there, even though nobody's supposed to be in here after dark. Nobody's ever allowed to stay here or nothing. So that's a pretty well ongoing thing for people to see either a face or the outline of a body in these windows overlooking the highway over here. Very common. Heard that, read that a lot. But it is a neat old house. There's a history here. So, and man, I don't know if I believe in this paranormal stuff. I'm still on the edge about kind of what happened to me. If you, if one or two of you that actually watch this video want to see what that was, I did make a couple videos describing it with some screenshots from the other individual that was involved with me. But I still don't know if that was a paranormal thing. I'm thinking it was more like tech glitch. But anyway, so the point is, I'm kind of on the fence about all this whole paranormal thing. I'm pretty skeptical. I'm not 100% skeptic, but pretty close. Would be cool to see something though. So if any of you guys see or hear something in this crappy video, if you actually do watch it, just let me know. Give me a timestamp in the comments. I'll look at it real close, and if you see something or hear something, I might even put it on the Audacity and really look at it super close. But yeah, the problem is there's a lot of traffic out today. People are celebrating because it's like the sub-zero temperatures are over and everybody's out today. It's like 50 degrees. But pretty cool old house. I like this old stuff anyway. I went with some ghost hunters one time down to Portsmouth to this old supposedly haunted house, and they got mad at me just because I was walking around checking out the history. I was like, man, wonder what this used to be. I wonder what that used to be, because I'm just like that. These guys got mad because I wasn't like, I guess I'm supposed to act like I'm spooked out or something. Like, oh my God. I didn't. Anyways. So there's the old Hertzler house. We're leaving. I was trying to make a final point, and then like some people come walking around the corner. I don't know where they came from. I don't want to weird them out. I don't know where they're at now. They could have been ghosts, man. Those people could have been ghosts. This town we're getting ready to drive through right here supposedly has a Bigfoot. But yeah, what I was getting at before I got interrupted was you got to be careful about just believing urban legends that surround certain places, and that's pretty much most of them. A lot of things are just made up, and sadly, people know it is, but they want to believe it so bad. They want to, participate in it or whatever so bad that they accept it no matter what. So people will make things up and just go with it. All it takes, especially living in the internet age now with all these paranormal forums and websites and stuff, is for one person to say, hey, here's this spooky house out here. There was a tragedy happened here with somebody being gutted alive or something, and it's haunted, with no real historical evidence. And when you go to look it up, it's just not true. But usually by the time it becomes noticeable, it's because people have already flocked to this place as supposedly paranormal because of the story. One, for instance, there's another historical house a few miles from here, and supposedly a witch lived there that liked to kill and eat people. Now, that's urban legend on this paranormal website. It was on, what was that old one? Shadowlands at first, years ago. That's where I first started seeing it. And then I saw it somewhere else after that. So it started becoming a thing. So now people are claiming there's all kinds of paranormal activity up there, and people going up there trying to capture EVPs and stuff. But in reality, when you look the story up, it's not even what happened. There was no witch. What it was the family that owned the property. They owned the property adjacent to a state park and historical land. The house was the original condition, or the original construction it was back in the early 1800s when the family first built it. And back in the 1960s, the family decided that the old man and the old lady were the only ones left, and they couldn't maintain the property anymore. So they went ahead and moved out and sold it to the state. Gave the property to the state to maintain it as a historical landmark. That's it. That's the real story. But somebody online started this tale about a witch and a cannibal and blah blah blah. Now people go up there all the time. I've seen people up there uh, with certain inside circles of candles doing the om, trying to contact the spirits with their purple hair and stuff. I've seen that kind of crap, and so you got to be careful of that, man. That place I just left, it has legitimate history. So I'm not saying I believe in the ghost stories or whatever, but and there's tons of them I didn't tell you. You can probably look it up online. But still, man, if there was going to be something, it would be somewhere like there. So it wouldn't be pretty much 99% of the other places that don't have a real history to them. They just look spooky and people make stuff up and go with it. So just be careful about what you believe. A lot of it's hogwash. We live in the internet age now, and although there's a lot of wrong information out there, there's a lot of right stuff too. You have to be able to basically filter, and anybody can learn to do that. It's not that hard. So, there's ways you can take information or facts and you can kind of verify them or have them denied. It's not that hard.